EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis.
Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. In motion, Slayton. Jones wants to throw to start things out here.
And his first look is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So the 10 to go on 3rd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing Jones. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Jones going to get this one complete to Saquon.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Jones.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
In motion, Slayton.
Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Brian Dable, with his background on offense, he's got a call ready, and they are going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, and look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer. That is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Cousins. Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Cousins now. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Here's Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Cousins.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there, and they'll go for 2.
Cousins will try and throw. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is a big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Back to throw. Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
A 1st down carry for Barkley.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Okay, here we go. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. South salad, south salad, south salad, south salad.
Looking to throw. Jones. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, 39 yards. And the Giants are once again back in front. Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for 2. In motion, Slayton. Jones throwing for it. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for the first down. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line.
It's a loss of 2.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And down he'll go at the 25.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Robinson's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Gano's kick is good, and that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards. But also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson. 38 yards, and the Vikings are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll go to Barkley again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. In motion, Slayton. Jones now on first down. And this will be incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A third quarter now, at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw again. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to add on to that lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they're giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. They'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead
two to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second and 9.
Throwing Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. It's complete to Robinson. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. A give running right is Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Going right back to Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Throwing is Cousins.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
To throw, Cousins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
Now Cousins.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now first and goal. They'll run here with Akers.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Akers going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third down and goal coming up here.
Now Cousins. This is caught. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
A little extra pressure with this one for Greg Joseph.
This for the lead in the final stages.
Joseph's got it.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They'll come up first and 10 here.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here's first down.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
45 ticks remain as they come up on a second down.
That's complete to Robinson. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Here's Jones. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute